I'm running for Congress because I feel like I have to.
Joining me now is Joshua Collins. He's running in Washington's 10th district.
My representative in one of the most progressive districts in the country. It's a very safe blue district.
It takes money from the banks, the insurance companies, the healthcare industry, all the war profiteers, the private prisons, anyone who write this guy a check.
He has already said explicitly, with Medicare for all, he will never support it. 45,000 people dying every year, and they're too worried about the lives of the insurance companies because he's bought by the health insurance industry.
He's received about $500,000 from the healthcare industry.
Okay, Green New Deal.
He takes $104,000 from the energy and natural resource sector. That includes oil and gas companies.
The whole planet is basically hinging on what we do right now.
We only have about 11 years to really curb our carbon emissions. And if we continue down this path, the amount of lives that will be lost, the destruction will be disastrous. And he won't even talk to anyone about it. He won't listen. He sends staff instead of actually meeting with activists.
But I'm sure the $104,000 had nothing to do with the fact that he'll vote no on Green New Deal.
When someone is funded by $1.5 million every cycle from these large corporations, it only makes sense that he would go out and represent them. They try to keep this narrative going that they can take all that money and still represent us. No one believes that. Those days are over where people pretended that the Democrats and the Republicans who are taking money from all these corporations are not influenced by it. You know, I'm being funded by nurses, teachers, truck drivers, welders. We're not going to raise $1.5 million. Our strategy is to build a coalition, bringing people into the conversation. And that means having a kitchen cabinet for every, set of issues, whether it's LGBT rights, indigenous issues, disability issues. It's making sure that everyone's needs are addressed by this campaign. And it's going to be unlike anything anyone's ever seen before. We are going to do things that no one has ever tried. We have over 2,000 donors, well over 1,000 volunteers. We're going to knock every door in district in a week. And we are going to not only defeat Denny Heck, but we're going to start a movement. Because this isn't about me and who I am. This is about who I am going to represent.